All right, let's jump right in. We're looking at a special brief today, something that's popping up right at the very heart of the AI revolution, a brand new and absolutely critical new profession.
You know, whenever there's a huge tech shift, you get these new jobs that pretty much nobody saw coming. And that's exactly what's happening right now. As these AI models get more and more powerful, this fascinating and frankly essential job is starting to take shape. So who are these people? Well, think of them as specialists, right on the front lines. They're the ones guiding, interpreting, and refining our most advanced artificial intelligence systems.
The name that's sticking? AI Whisperer. And their job, really, is to get in there and interact super deeply with large language models, LLMs, to figure out how they tick, how to make their responses better, and this is the big one, to uncover what they can really do.
So you're probably wondering, how do you even become an AI whisperer? What's the secret? Well, it's not what you'd think. It isn't necessarily about being a coding genius or a math whiz. The core principle is something much more fundamental. It's immersion. It's all about building this deep, gut-level intuition through just massive hands-on interaction.
And what does that immersion look like? It really just starts with being willing to talk to the model constantly. We're talking about looking at one output after another, just sifting through them until you start to get this intuitive feel for the shape of the model. You learn its quirks, its blind spots, almost like you're getting to know its personality.
And let me be really clear here. We're not talking about a handful of chats, not even a few dozen. To get to this level of expertise, these pros are analyzing thousands of outputs. It's that sheer volume, that repetition, that builds this incredible internal map of how the AI thinks.
Okay, so this brings up a really important point. It's so easy to look at this and think it's some kind of magic, right? Like these people just have a special gift. But the reality, it's way more structured than that. It's actually a super rigorous process of experimentation.
And this quote from someone deep in the field just nails it. They say it's a very empirical domain. And what that really means is that it's all based on observation, on testing things out. It's not just guesswork. And honestly, that's the part that a lot of people just don't get. So their method is basically the scientific method in action. You formulate a really clear prompt. Then you look at what the AI spits out. You hunt for anything weird, anything unexpected, and then you tweak the prompt and you do it all over again. It's this constant cycle. Test, observe, learn, repeat.
This is where it gets really interesting, because a huge part of the job is decoding the unexpected. For an AI whisperer, when the model makes a mistake, it's not a bug, it's not a failure, it's a clue. It's like being a detective.
Yeah, exactly. That moment when the AI does something that makes you go, huh, that's when the real work actually starts. That's the breadcrumb that kicks off a whole investigation.
Okay, look at this. It's a perfect contrast. Most of us, right, we see a weird answer and our first thought is, the AI is wrong or this thing is broken. But the whisperer, they're thinking on a totally different level. They're asking, okay, why did it misunderstand? And more importantly, what did I say in my prompt that made it go off the rails? See the difference? They're shifting the focus from the mistake to the root cause.
And you know what's wild? Their investigation process can be surprisingly direct. I mean, sometimes they'll literally just ask the model, hey, why did you say that? And other times, it's more like surgery. They'll meticulously go back through their own prompt to find that one single word or phrase that caused the whole misunderstanding. So you have all this incredibly detailed work, right? The immersion, the constant experimenting, the detective work, and it's all building towards something way bigger than just fixing a single answer. This is where we get to the real, true purpose of the job.
Look, the end goal here isn't just about getting the AI to give you the right answer. That's small time. Their real prize is understanding the system itself on a deep level. We're talking its strengths, its weaknesses, any hidden biases it might have, and sometimes these completely surprising abilities you never knew were there.
And as one expert put it, that's what makes this work so incredibly interesting. It's pure discovery. Every time the model says something unexpected, it's not a problem, it's a doorway. It's a chance to learn something new and fascinating about just how deep and complex these things really are.
So that kind of leaves us with this one big final thought, doesn't it? As our technology gets more and more artificially intelligent, maybe the most crucial skill for us is actually becoming more human. You know, our ability to listen, to really observe, and to try and understand a mind that isn't human at all. It's definitely something to chew on. That's our brief for today.